Good afternoon. It's actually 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, but I have not had breakfast, so I'm going to make myself stir fry. This was free, okay? We're gonna use half of a white onion, shrimp, and a bok choy. So let me clean this stuff up and show you. This is gonna be like you clean celery. So you just peel your leaves off and you're gonna wanna wash them all out. That's satisfying, that sound. It comes off so easy and clean. I've never made bok choy before. This was only like $1, 99 cents or something. And it's so full of fiber, so full of vitamins. Good for you. And I wanna show you my new sink. I don't know, can you see this sink? I've got my dishwasher running right now, but it's so huge. It's literally only an inch deeper and an inch like longer that way, but it's awesome. I even don't like to waste water, so I put my bowl in here and then I rinse it in the bowl of water. I like to pretend like I'm camping when I first started this to make it more fun, because you know, I was used to just having free water from my well. We pay for water now. Do you have well water, or do you pay for your water? Now we're gonna cut this onion. I'm only using half of this onion. And I'll show you how I like to cut mine for stir fry. White onion is very good for stir fry. Stir fry is another one of those versatile things that you can add lots of different stuff. I think garlic would probably be pretty good in it too. I'm gonna cut this onion up and show you how I like to cut mine for stir fry. Can you see me there? Simple, cutting it in half, so in like big chunks, right? And then you'll break that apart when you put it in the pan. And yes, my body just said garlic, garlic. And those ones don't make me cry. Isn't that nice? I bet if I had cut up a bunch it would though. Oh yeah, I'm starting to feel it now. I have my bok choy over here drying. We're gonna start cooking our rice. And while I'm doing this cooking, I'm gonna be cutting up some bok choy. So in my pot back here, to get this Rice-A-Roni started, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 cups of water. Let's get my eye on. Gonna put that on high, let that melt. And then we just dump this in. You bring it, oops, I wasn't supposed to add the water. Let me pour that water back in here. So apparently you saute the rice first with the butter, and then when it's turning golden brown, you slowly add the water and seasonings. Ha ha ha, see, I've never made Rice-A-Roni before either, but it was free, so beggars can't be choosers. All right, that's be fun. Okay, so this is the seasoning pack that it comes with, and there's about a cup of rice in there, which a cup of rice, I guess, makes 2 cups of rice because it grows. And I think that I'm gonna save half of this packet so it can go inside of my shrimp and bok choy mixture. Rice, and it looks like little noodles in here. They call it Versamel, maybe? Am I pronouncing that right? Y'all might know better than me. It doesn't say how many minutes, so we'll just say a couple minutes to get this golden. I'm not using my cast irons today because they're not big enough, but I got this one for my veggie stir fry that will go on top of the rice, and you can add more veggies or less veggies. I'm not going to mix it all together because my family's versatile and some like more veggies, some like more carbs. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see that, how those little toasty grains are getting toasty in there. Yummy. All right, so now we're gonna add our water. Smells good. I think I am just going to add this whole packet of seasoning to it. I don't want to confuse anything. It smells delicious. It kind of smells like chicken ramen. And reduce heat for 15 minutes just to a simmer. So talk to me today. Tell me what you have been getting into. Are you doing anything fun? It's Tuesday. Are you having tacos? I just want to let you know that I'm cutting off the green part because these green parts are going to take less time to saute than this thick white part. So that's a tip. I've just been enjoying my new sink and enjoying mom life, cooking breakfast. I love being able to wake up and cook breakfast for my babies. It's just such a joy. There was a time, so I have Hashimoto's, which is a thyroid disorder. It's not necessarily a disorder with the thyroid as it is with the gut. So this is very gut friendly. I will say that Rice-A-Roni does have, looks like little wheat in it, like almost half, like broken up noodles. So that is not the greatest thing, but it'll be all right. But anyhow, fatigue. I have 5 kids, and I was diagnosed with this when I was pregnant with my twins. It's called Hashimoto, and it just creates a lot of fatigue. It's almost like this invisible disease that nobody can see. You can't see it, but I can feel it. I know that's kind of the same way with rheumatoid arthritis and a lot of other autoimmune conditions. So it is an autoimmune condition. They have, you know, found allergies and stuff inside of me. But anyhow, let me show you. I got my greens right here, just cut and put on that towel, and then I'm gonna cut these up. I'm not exactly sure, so I'm thinking that maybe I'll cut them like this. Long ways first. And then like this. What do you think? And the bite-sized pieces. So if you have worked with bok choy before, tell me if that's good. This is my first time. I think that you should always try a variety of type of foods in your lifetime. We used to do, because I used to homeschool my kids. Then I got pregnant and I was like way exhausted, but so I don't homeschool anymore. But we used to try 1 new food a month. That was fun, but it was hard after a while to find new things. I have had jackfruit. That reminds me of jackfruit. And we've made chicken barbecue sauce out of it because my daughter, she went vegan for a while. And I'm like, man, I need to figure out how to feed her so she could eat. And that was very scary. She stopped having her cycle. And then she just didn't really develop a whole lot. And then she moved and got married, and she decided she wasn't going to be vegan anymore. That the reason that she was feeling bad wasn't necessarily because of the meat, that it was because of allergies that she has. So we got quite a bit. So my bok choy's in here, and then I've got my little half onion in there. And I'm going to cut these bad boys up and just leave them on this towel. So they can go in at the end of the cooking. I'm also going to use sesame oil. When this is all finished cooking, I'm just going to drizzle it on there. That's one of the reasons I decided not to add the seasoning pack to this part. Just add it all to the Rice-A-Roni. If you ever get boxed stuff because it's on sale or you get it cheap, I know it's healthier to eat like straight up. I'm actually going to just leave this right on the cutting board. It's better to eat whole foods and, you know, stuff like that. But if you happen to get boxes or whatnot, especially with what's going on now, if you're getting donations, see if you can add fresh stuff to it. You know, always try to add more to your food. Then you can just season it a little bit more. So if you don't think it's going to be salty enough, because I mean, let's face it, I've got this huge amount of bok choy going in 2 cups of rice. That's why I'm doing it on the side. And then I've got this shrimp that's going to go in at the end when it's all done cooking. So I'm going to have to season that separately. And because it's not going to, I mean, literally I'm only making 2 cups of rice. This is going to be a lot, I think. I'm not sure how much bok choy cooks down. Maybe if you can leave a comment in the section about what you do with bok choy. Because honestly, it's so full of water. And I'm super thirsty right now. So if you can get your water and vegetables, that counts. It counts. Let me say. I think I'm gonna go ahead and saute it in olive oil, just because I'm not gonna get it up to its smoke point, and then that will be a nice healthy oil for my family. What are you eating for dinner tonight? Do you have plans? Or are you just one of those people that fly by the seat of your pants? I don't know, whatever's in the fridge that's easy to eat when I get home. Let me know below. This is all the olive oil I have, so I might have to use my butter. Just gonna put that in there. That's about a tablespoon and 1 teaspoon. So a tablespoon and 1/3 of a tablespoon. Maybe just a tablespoon, but we're gonna get that warm. Let me get my butter. You know, maybe I don't need to. Maybe it will be enough oil because the water from the bok choy is gonna cook out. So I'll stick this in my butter dish. Do you have a butter dish that you keep on the counter? So let's get this hot, you know, and here, ooh, we got ginger. I could dice up some ginger and put it in there too. Let me do that real quick. Oh, this ginger smells so sweet. All right, my oil's hot. Get it all out of there. Stick my ginger in there now. I'm also going to do garlic. And this might actually be able to be mixed in with the rice because it looks like it's going to cook down a lot. We'll see. I like my vegetables very, very cooked. So look at this. I was gonna put a can of water chestnuts in this, but I feel like there's a ton of bok choy in here that's gonna give it its nice crispiness. So what I think I'm gonna do with my water chestnuts, I've been craving pumpernickel bread lately. Have you ever had pumpernickel? I'm gonna see if I can find some pumpernickel and then make myself that spinach spread. It's a white cream based spinach spread. If somebody knows the name of it, comment below, because I can't remember the name of it, but it has water chestnuts in it, spinach, and I'm not sure exactly what the base is. I'm assuming it's like a mayonnaise, because it doesn't taste sour like sour cream, but it's lighter. It's lighter than mayonnaise, so maybe Miracle Whip, but I don't really remember it having a sweet taste. But I'm just cutting my garlic up now so I can throw that in. I'm gonna add some salt in here. I love this thing. I got my salt one. And I had some, it didn't come with this. This is just part of my crafts. So I put a little alien tape underneath there that's sticky on both sides. And added an S&P for my salt and pepper. I wish I had white pepper. I love white pepper. It's my favorite. Every time I think of white pepper, I think of egg drop soup. I love Asian style cooking. I love Asian meals. And I guess it goes back to that different ethnic trying new things. We just used to do so many things. Variety is the spice of life. Right now I'm letting my shrimp thaw in cold water, and then I'm going to take the outside off and the tail off, because I don't want to cook that all with this. Alright, so this is nice and golden. Now I'm going to add my garlic. I had to turn on my fan because it's getting condensated, all the steam coming up, making it wet, and I don't want it dripping back down in here. And I got my shrimp. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut my shrimp pieces in half once. So I'll do that while that garlic's cooking up. Cook that garlic in there about 2 minutes. Just going to use scissors. Boop. Nice and clean. Alright, just going to start adding my shrimp. This is also where I'm going to add the leeks, the green parts of my bok choy. So my pieces of shrimp are like this now. Oh yeah, getting all pink in there. Alright, I'll show you what the finished product looks like. Alright, so this is what I've got my bowl filled with. This is my shrimp and veggie mixture. It smells amazing. And then I'm gonna put some rice in it. Now the good stuff. This is what I got. So we're gonna add this to this. Oh, I love sesame oil. Just a little bit. What's hot? I suppose you want me to taste it. Get it mixed around here. Get a little bit of everything. Very delicious. It definitely needs just a little pinch of salt. Really good. That's really how you can make a box of something that you get that may not be very healthy just on its own. a little bit more healthy and make it spread. You'll have a good day.